Okay, here's the next smash book that I made. This one, instead of using just a mishmash of papers, is actually made with two sets of Authentique paper. One is called Genuine. It's the one that looks like denim. And the other one, I don't know the name of it, but it has a school theme on it. The paper on the front is, I don't know, it's a thin paper, and it came in a big thick tablet. And it already had this collage looking piece on it, so I put this sticker on. It looks like a brown tag, and then I use scraps of the leftover paper, cut them into fishtail banners, and made a collage out of them with some stickers. And inside has a little gray envelope with some pieces. I put them in this smaller envelope because it was really hard to get them out, so that would be easy. Just pull that envelope out and use the pieces, and then they can put a card or whatever they want in there. There's one of the idea things to show people what to use the books for. So here we go. These are the Authentique pages. I really like that denim-y look. This one I made into a pocket and put some leftover, well, this is a leftover piece of ledger paper from Scrapbook Company. I've had that for a very long time. And this is something from the internet. I glued some ledger paper to the back. This one I just glued some lined paper to the top. Cricut frame. This one I just decorated with a strip from another sheet of the paper. I put stamped a camera up there. It says picture perfect. This is an envelope that I decorated with leftover papers and put on this little Stampin' Up paper clip. This was, I don't remember if I printed that from the internet or what, but it says stuff to do. This is a piece of My Mind's Eye. Simple stories or something like that. Life stories, I think. I just added little journaling areas and stickers and things to the pages. This one is a little page out of a little book. It says books to read. This is also from the Simple Life Stories, I mean. Made a little pocket out of this. This came from Basic Gray, and I made a shipping tag. Well, I stamped on a shipping tag. Be yourself, nobody is better qualified, and then decorated it with washi tape. Put it in the pocket. And this one has some fabric tabs. My daughter-in-law gave me a collection of embellishments for Christmas, which was really fun. So, and these were part of it. It's nice fabric tags. This one I made a pocket, sewed the pocket on, and I made this journaling card out of ledger paper, stamped on there, and decorated it with these little strips of paper. And this was a little piece of from a scrapbook paper, and I decorated the back with bits and pieces. This is a page out of a book, and I printed this from the internet. It says Roger's Weekend Agenda. Decorated it with some scraps, and then there's a place for a picture or journaling there with some more scraps. This is a yellow page, so I stamped You Are My Sunshine on it, put some tabs on it, and I sewed two 4x5 or whatever size cards they are together, and punched a little thumb hole there and made it into a pocket. This one says, When you smile, the world smiles with you. And on this page I just glued on some pages from smashed pads. This one has, I started making this as part of a mini album, and it didn't work out right for whatever reason, and I saved it. This is Tim Holtz paper. So I just used that little piece that was left over and made it into a pocket, and I put on some game cards in there. They have trivia questions and things. Some journaling cards. I think these were recollections. This is a pocket that I had made with Cricut, and it has the loop or the circles with string to close it. These paper clips you can get at Staples, and they have a little flag on them, and then I just stamp and cut out images that I can adhere to the flag to decorate them. It says laugh and live. This one had button stickers, and I just adhered them back to back to make it into a tab. Some of the big arrows that I have in my binder that I cut with my Cricut. I liked this little paper with the international symbols for people, and I have these stamps, so I stamped on that to kind of go along with it. Decorated it with Tim Holtz paper. This is a journaling card from Recollections, and I stamped on the back with some journaling lines. Tim Holtz clock paper, made it into a pocket, and I thought it was perfect to put a time card in there because of the clocks. And then some scraps made into journaling cards. I got a really cool book. Let me show it to you. In my area where I live, we have the Lehigh Valley Railroad, the history of railroading. I think the town was built around railroads. And anyway, somebody put this in the little shop where I sell my books, and it's an old Lehigh Valley Railroad Company book, ledger, journal, and it wasn't written in at all, and I couldn't believe it, so I bought it, and now I can use the pages for junk journals and things. So this book has one of those pages in it. This is a little brown bag that I stamped on, used silver embossing powder. Little brown bag, stamped on it, and put a little tag in there. It says, do what you love what you do. And then a little pocket here with another tag. When the going gets tough, and then you can fill in the blank. And this one I sprayed with homemade glimmer mist. So there's that book. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, and I'll be back to show you some more.